Robert Kiyosaki says Bitcoin could get to $1 million. How can it do that by the end of September? We're going to talk about that and more in today's episode. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you are, whenever you are. Thank you for watching my videos. My name is DaVinci Jeremy. I'm 5x5, staying alive here in Dubai. Hope you're doing well. Hope you enjoy today's episode. Make sure you hit a like, hit the subscribe, bell button and all, so that you can get all the information about crypto and what's going on, and possibly some good tips on what next crypto to buy. All right, with that said, we're going to be talking about basically why I think Bitcoin could possibly get to $1 million by the end of September, along with Robert Kiyosaki's comments as well. And we're going to be doing some trading at the end of the episode. And if you're interested on trading, make sure that you, even if you're not interested, actually, just go out and open up an account at 2bit.davincij15.com, okx.davincij15.com, get some free money there, right? Just for even just having an account there. Also, Bybit.davincij15.com, right? Links are in the description below. Please head over there right now. Okay, well, that said, let's get on to the first news item of today. Abandoned 4.2 million mansion of crypto millionaire discovered. All right, so some crypto millionaire who was, actually into mining, because they were talking about how they found boxes of mining equipment, SD cards, and all kinds of graphics cards and so forth in this house that's, just the land is just abandoned and stuff like that. It's interesting, right? It is rumored that the infamous crypto king vanished without a trace, leaving behind an empire of shattered dreams and abandoned crypto projects. Okay, who was this person that was in this house? I don't know. They don't know who it was. They didn't mention it in this article. But it was interesting how, there was some squatters in the house. This house is like, a very expensive, well done up house. But this was a hit piece, of course, on crypto. This is a nice hit piece because, they chose this type of comments that they've read in the comment section of the person who was doing a video, basically talking about how he goes and finds abandoned houses. I find it weird that all the crypto mining stuff, so hidden and wasted GPUs you found down there seems to invoke the same feeling one would get if they stumbled across an abandoned meth lab while doing urban exploration. Thanks, that's a good one. Independent associating mining Bitcoin with meth labs. Nice. All right, well that's the media for you, right? That's why you don't listen to the mainstream media. They will get you to do the wrong things. They'll tell you to do the opposite, one way or the other. So avoid them. Okay. Rich Dad Robert Kiyosaki predicts Bitcoin to $1 million if the economy crashes. Yeah. If the economy crashes, right? He says, I like Bitcoin because we have an enemy in common: the federal government, the Treasury, the Fed, and Wall Street. Yeah, if you don't know that they're your enemy, you need to figure out what time it is, son. Because you are totally confused. I don't trust them. If you trust them, save the dollars, and get yourself some nice bonds. Yes. Get yourself a nice 30-year treasury. I don't trust these guys. Right? So, of course, if the dollar collapses, right? Because, we're coming up with soon the what's it called? The BRICS meeting. It mentions that here in this article. And they're trying to get away from the US dollar. Unfortunately, they can't because of the Bretton Woods Agreement. The Bretton Woods Agreement means that they have to sell their commodities in dollars, and they've done so for a very long time. And once they get those dollars, they actually save them at the central bank, as part of the process because their dollars represent the assets that they've sold abroad. So if they were to dump the dollar, right, all the value that they had saved, that because they've sold assets outside of their country, that value would be gone. So they can't have that happen. Exactly. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, we're just so close to that event that if we see a big disruption, a big event, the dollar could collapse as early as before the end of September. This is usually the time frame, whether it's like in March or September. Those are the two time frames where we see massive disruptions in the economy. So if there's going to be anything, it's going to happen between now and then. Visa to test an easier way to pay ETH gas fees. I'm going to just quickly go over this. So I read through this thing, and I one of the key points, and I wish I had highlighted it, but there it is. They're going to basically use a key thing in this Ethereum, right? The Ethereum ERC 4337. That allows you to create a paymaster contract. Paymaster contract is basically allows you to pay the ETH fees for transactions on the behalf of somebody else. So they're going to use that with connection of their credit card system somehow. They weren't quite clear on this because I read through it because I was very excited. I was like, wow, impressive. I'm going to have to look at this smart contract and study it for a bit because, man, there's a lot of cool things that are added into Ethereum because of people can create complex contracts in Ethereum and, produce a great idea and a great solution for financial problems. And it's open for anyone to solve financial problems. That's the beauty of crypto or Ethereum. Okay, with that said, I'm going to be at the Financial Summit. It's going to be an awesome event. I've paid for my tickets to the Financial Summit. If you want to join, please, join us there. You can see that I've been to every single Financial Summit except the one in Dominican Republic. So I will be showing up at Russell Hyman in the UAE for sure. So if you want to meet up with me, you want to sit down and have a discussion over breakfast, right? Let's do that. We're going to do that at the Financial Summit. Also, next week, I'm going to be in Istanbul. I'm going to be there. I'm going to be part of the blockchain week. So why don't you, if you're there in Istanbul or planning to go, make sure you find me, take some pictures, and make sure you post it on Instagram because then I will also, if you put it in a story, or I will also post that story as well. So I'd really appreciate that. So come on down, take some pictures with me, and enjoy this conference at Istanbul Blockchain Week. Okay, I'm going to close this off with a quick mention to Medieval Empires. I have some land there, and I've been playing the game. Just started last night, and I was like, holy smokes. This game's amazing. I'm going to open this up to all the DAVITAR members who want to play because there's only I only have a small set of slots to let you play. So I'm going to just open it up for DAVITAR members. I'm going to do that on the website, davitar.com. If you have any DAVITAR at all, and you want to join in, you can do so. Soon that's going to be available on davitar.com. So I'm going to let you know. So make sure you're watching. Okay, let's get over to the charts. Oh man, it's like stablecoin itis. And yes, I removed all the different craziness. There we go. See how I had all the drawing tools, right? I was like crazy with everything here. So I'm going to clear all the drawing tools and start over here. So as you can see, Bitcoin on the daily, we are about to pump one way or another. The only way to tell which way it's going to go is you have to use some other indicators to help you decide the direction. right now. Bitcoin has bottomed on the RSI and the Willy, and then started to its ascent upwards. As for the MACD, again, there's a lot of pressure pushing this up. So you can see the pressure as well from the buyers holding the line here down at the $29,000. This is a clear sign that the 29,000, even if we were to push down a little bit below this, I think there's people down here ready to go. You want to sell me some Bitcoin at 28,000? I'll take that. So yeah. Question is, are they going to continue to do that? They could just go, okay, since you want to sell, I'll just buy down here, the 26, right? They could also do that as well. So we got to wait and see. A break of these low levels, right, could indicate that we're going to break down all the way to the 25K. A break of that, down to the 25K, is actually a complete disaster because we're going to see this thing break down to $20,000, and we don't want to see that. But I would suggest I would bet on the buy side, the long side, where we can see this thing head up to $35,000 in a short time. So yeah, go for the long. Take the risk on the long, not on the short. Okay, this is not looking so good, of course, but again, I still think this is there's a lot of buying pressure. You can see it was right here. You can see it here on this hourly chart. As this thing dumped, people bought this thing up like crazy on this dump. And so, yeah, it has to retest this to say, oh, really? You really want to buy? Okay, I'm going to sell it to you, push it down again. If it holds this level here, we can see this thing reverse. But it's got to hold this lower level. It can't break this. It can't. It cannot break the $1,800 level, $1,800 level at all, or else we're breaking down. So that's the straightforward point of it. That's I think the Ethereum will turn around here. Doesn't look nice, right? Doesn't look nice at all, but it will retest this level, and if it fails to break down, man, that's where you want to go long, and you run this long heavy for all the way past the past the $3,000 level. Easy. We're gonna get there this year. Okay, that's it for today. I hope you enjoyed today's episode. Make sure that if you do want to take those trades, that I suggest you head over to 2bit.davincij15.com. That's 2bit.davincij15.com. That's the exchange where, you know what, you can actually trade without KYC, meaning they don't have to know who you are to trade. All right, I hope you enjoyed today's episode. I hope you invest. I know I'm a heavy investor, of course. I'm a heavy investor, so I will benefit from you investing in medieval empires. But yes, I really think it's going to do extremely well, and I'm going to be talking about that in another episode. Have a good day. Cheers.